So after quite a bit of waiting, Microsoft has finally announced their Surface Laptop 4. This was actually expected last fall, but obviously because of the pandemic, Microsoft instead released the Surface Laptop Go and the Surface Pro X Gen 2. The Surface Laptop 4 and the Surface Laptop 3 are really similar in terms of design. There are really no changes on the outside except for the Surface Laptop 4 getting a couple extra finishes. The weight also remains the same, as does the I/O. We've got processors from both AMD and Intel that are available in both sizes. The smaller 13.5-inch model comes with either a 6-core AMD Ryzen 5 Microsoft Edition CPU or a quad-core 11th Gen i5, whereas the 15-inch comes with either an 8-core AMD Ryzen 7 Microsoft Edition CPU or a quad-core 11th Gen i7. Both models can be spec'd out at a maximum of 1 TB of storage and 32 GB of RAM. However, this max spec is only available to the Intel versions, which kinda sucks. Also, the AMD versions come with AMD Radeon GPUs, whereas the Intel versions come with integrated Iris Xe graphics. Personally, I would probably recommend the AMD version to most people, seeing as Microsoft Edition hints to maybe some collab between Microsoft and AMD, or maybe just a custom-made chip that's made for only Surface products. Regardless, AMD is still the better of the two when it comes to CPU and GPU, because, Intel hasn't really been doing the latest. The 11th gen chips and the Iris Xe graphics have been a significant improvement over the previous generation of Intel's CPUs and GPUs, but it's just salvation came too late. AMD is still way far ahead, and that's probably the better choice for most people. Microsoft is also making huge claims in the battery department on both of these laptops. The 13.5-inch is claimed to have up to 19 hours of battery life on the AMD version and 17 hours on the Intel version, whereas the bigger 15-inch is claimed to have up to 17.5 hours of battery life on the AMD version and 16.5 on the Intel version. Now, obviously, the battery life varies depending on usage, so the numbers aren't going to be the same for everybody. Most of the time when manufacturers make claims like this and they actually give the laptop to reviewers and stuff, once it's been properly tested, the battery life that the reviewers get doesn't quite stand up to the claims that the manufacturer is saying. For the Surface Laptop 3, it claimed up to, 12 or 13 hours of battery life, and it ended up getting, about 9 to 10. So for the smaller 13.5-inch Surface Laptop 4 with AMD, which is claiming up to 19 hours of battery life, I'd expect that to get maybe up to 13 or 15 hours of actual battery life. Which would still be great, it would just not be up to the claims that Microsoft had put. Probably the worst part about this is just that the smaller 13.5-inch model and the 15-inch model both share the exact same battery sizes, which kind of seems like a missed opportunity. I think that the Surface Laptop 4 15-inch model could have probably gotten a couple extra hours if they did just make the battery bigger, though I believe that Microsoft probably had a reason for this. This was the same thing that happened on the Surface Laptop 3, and that's pretty much everything new with the Surface Laptop 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still at this point in the video, thank you so much for being here. And if you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, that's it for me.